A lot of you who watch my channel are not happy in life, and I understand why because I have been deep into it for many years. And but after 2021, like I figured out a lot. All right. So the thing is that first you need to stop bullshitting. Okay. Like many of my viewers always respond that we don't want to be happy. We don't, like I'm not seeking happiness with life. Like I'm a realist or goal oriented person, but I want you to seek happiness. Like because it is real thing, okay? And I understand like you guys are not too emotional with things. You're the kind of person like you don't have much wholesome activities within your life, and you kind of reject it. And no one just install Ashlex randomly someday. There is a reason for that, okay? You are too busy to recognize these facts that what your emotion state is. So but I just wanted to say one thing. So I started watching the vlogs of this town in Arunachal Pradesh. I went there. So the only reason I made my first trip in 2021, it was the time like winter season, and I noticed one thing. Whatever I was seeing in vlogs was just like half of it. Okay, the absolute truth was that people are actually they're more happy. Okay, so vlogs were not giving me the clear picture. So because many people used to say like whatever you see in videos, don't believe it. Just go by yourself and see it. And I'm like, let's just do it. And trust me, this woman always smile. Like I used to sit with her like every day in afternoon, and she's the kind of person like she always smiling. I used to see old people in my area, like in my cities, like there were no one who was so happy. Okay, and kids and every adult like they used to do things so like they used to do mad dance mad stuff crazy stuff, and they were like really enjoying life. Okay, so I want you to believe this fact when I say this, that people out there are truly happy, and there is a word out there which is not so toxic. It is actually almost perfect. Okay, and whatever issues that word have is also created by you guys. Okay, like trust me, like whatever issues I used to see there is not issue in them, it's the kind of issue which you guys produce. All right, like for example, this community was Tibetan community, and I'm mostly this is the town I used to live mostly. So like the thing is like a lot of people there. Do you know like Tibetan history? Like people were killed by China, like you know China killed like a lot of Tibetans, and they are like struggling with identity crisis, or like yeah, their whole community is about to die and stuff like that. But look at this, they are like refugees living in India, but they are so happy. And this is something you need to. Okay, so I'm trying really, I'm trying my best to explain you. There are people out there who are like truly living a life and experiencing life, and you are not doing it. Okay, and you need to recognize, acknowledge, and when once you do it, only then you will do the next steps. Okay, so what is the next step, you might be wondering. So the next step is, let's just change the video. You just decide, okay, I'm not asking you to abandon your life. Many of you might think like I'm asking you to abandon your life. That is not what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying this leave technology and become a farmer or something. Just go to some village, some town for 3 months, okay, and make some friends there. And randomly, like people used to say, ask me this thing like why you went to that village, like why you went to that off-grid area, like it's so far away, like there is no service there. Like it was a little bit risky too, because I was alone and roads were tough. But I knew what I was doing in my life. Like I was trying to find the truth, that is there any place in this world which is not so corrupted with all this negativity, like place where people were not blinded by formal education bullshit, and constantly things like job is what they have to do. People who are like more creative with their life. Okay, so all of you are like modern creature. Okay, like you're programmed by modernity. And whenever I ask you what you want to do in life, since childhood you have been trained so badly, all you end up saying is like, I want to do some job. There's nothing else you can think of. Because, and it's kind of funny because like people have option to do businesses, all right. Like if to be really honest, like formal education should tell you to do business. But I'm not saying like I'm not like a business kind of person. Like I'm not saying start your own business or something. But what I'm saying is like people don't even consider that just thing as much as like they consider job. Okay. So now the thing is, in your situation, 3 months, just take 3 months, find some community. This is what I'm showing you because I love this place. I love the landscape. I love the people. And go there for 3 months. I'm not saying be a farmer there. You can learn farming, but be just teach computer science there, okay, to kids. Everyone will love you there for teaching computer science in some, like because schools are really bad there. In any off-grid community, like schools are really bad, so you can actually do a great job there. Okay, so by teaching computer science or adding value to the community, and they will respect you for that and make friends there. So I made a lot of friends, and the tactics are very simple. So just get to know them really well, like just ask a lot of questions, like know about them, and you will even find like when you walk on this path, you will realize you're not alone. So there are so many people like her, for example, or her, who have done things like this. Or how like she started a school, and look at her, she's old now, so she have done it like long time back. Okay. And she started a special school for students, kids, and and she is red pilled. Look at her right now. She's angry because a reporter asked one question related to like you're running a school. What will happen to these kids because your school is not following just the guidelines made by government, and then that question really pissed her off. So I used to be really negative about the world when I was in college. I used to hate college for forcing me into things which I never want to do. And when I started doing these things, like I discussed in on my channel, like people started saying that you are preaching something, but it's going to be hard because what people will say. But to be really honest, I'm not asking you to give up on your success. Okay, like if you are good with technology, you can achieve success. I'm not asking you to give up on that. Look at me, for example. I have done all the fancy jobs. I'm running a company. Look at this product. Okay, I have a team, and look at my skills. Like I can do a lot of DevOps and everything. A lot of normies who like want to succeed within the system might not have such level of skills. Okay, I'm literally saying this. So I even have so many followers and good communication skills. Okay, like I have seen so many people who are like trying so like who literally come to me and say whatever you're preaching is stupid, and you should tell people, like people shouldn't leave their job listening to you, are the people like who are not so skilled enough. Like I can right now make some calls and I will get a job very easily, and I even have like options. Okay, like if you see my profile, the kind of things. But you know I never did these things out of like, okay, I want to get some job or something. I did it because I enjoyed it, and I wanted to get good at it. Okay, and and I'm not going to just destroy my life just because I am so good with computers that if I want to do something else, I'll do it. I will never let any of this stupid mentality take over my life. So one thing people also need to understand, you can always travel. Okay, so you can have two lives. If you are like born in some place where there is no community, and you want to like people, everyone have that like capitalist mindset, like everyone is into hustle. Because when I was in city, I try to find connection, I try to find friends and all, but I realized like everyone is so busy, and even if you get like friends there, they are not, they won't like, they will leave you eventually very quickly. Okay, they will forget you because they are so overwhelmed with a lot of information. Like I have made friends in cities, like big cities, and I have also made friend in this town. Like the people of this town, they remember you. Okay, because they're not so overloaded by information. They are not like connected to internet, and you can actually learn these things if you go off grid, like how to make like baskets from your hand and farming and stuff. And you will see people who are actually of your age and so strong. Okay. And they also understand city. They are not like some like they're not like monkey people. They're they understand city. Okay. But okay, look at her for example. Like I don't know her personally. I know many people, but not her. So actually, someone I know many people who know her, but not her directly. So she actually used to live in city. Like she's a city girl actually. She does not live in Tooting that much, but she can travel anytime. It's so simple. I and connect. The thing is, you have to find a second home. You have to get comfortable there and live there, make friends there. And now in your life, whenever you feel down, we can always go there. Like this place will give you happiness. To find your place of happiness. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say like just destroy your career, don't do anything. I don't I respect researchers. I even listen to this um there is this scientist I really like, computer science, Wi-Fi, yeah. Like I listen to her. Like I'm into AI. I'm into AI, okay? And many people also, hate me for making a product related to AI and all, but I don't care about the word. See, it's up to you. If you care about like water so much, maybe just don't use ChatGPT, and that is up to you. But I believe in being more ethical with my personal living style. Like I want to be more like I don't waste energy personally. Okay, but I can make a product which costs a lot of energy because it's up to you. Like maybe there is some need, like someone might need really badly some AI product for some particular work, and he might use it. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, to be really honest, after looking at this town, all I care about um if you isolate yourself in some really nice living place, and do not connect yourself with mainstream. Like I remember all my city people, they constantly talk about like mainstream news, but here no one do it. Okay, so if you isolate yourself in some town where like there is no negativity, no city noise, nothing. Like you don't have to acknowledge that there are people out there who are like suffering, and this is just one thing which I want to say. This is one thing which I want you to understand. And like you can there is this story which will explain you this thing. This video is so bad. I might, I'm not even sure like if I can release this or not. So I put it this story here. You can always control your senses to avoid hell made by masses by only acknowledging the beauty of life. Those who call you blind are also blind, because our limited brain can only process limited information, and the absolute truth for you is only what you believe in. So get a good conscience. So basically, what I'm trying to say, don't be a tourist. By the way, just go to some town, live there for 3 months, make some friends, and random place, and your goal is not just to go there and like just come back. Just make that place your second home. Okay, the currently your problem is you want to escape, but there is no place you can go, and your current place really sucks because everyone is like same. They all suck. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's the video.